What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Powerful Relationships. I'm Kyle. Thanks for being here. So this video is going to be a quick little topic that I wanted to cover for today. And I'm still going to make a few videos tonight for the future, but this is one that sort of wasn't really on my list, but it's something that I've seen some people sort of talk about, and I really wanted to cover it. So here it is. The topic of today's video is I'm not ready to date, quote unquote. This is something you're going to hear from a woman if you, as a man, are asking her out, trying to like lock her down and stuff like that. So I just want to start off with we're starting off with the fact that guys are trying to lock girls down so much these days. And the reason I want to talk about this is every guy wants to so quickly lock a girl down, and it's so strange. It's like, I know where it comes from. It comes from fear. Like I always talk about, you're afraid that they're gonna like stop liking you, or you're afraid that they're gonna maybe get swept up by someone else or whatever, right? And you'll also hear this kind of shit when a girl has gotten out of a relationship with another guy, like, you know, probably within the last couple of months or maybe even years. She might not be over him yet. She might still be in that phase where, you know, like she's getting over him, or maybe they had a really long relationship and a lot of history, and she's trying to move on. She's trying to figure out where she stands in life and shit like that, right? So she's looking for those answers, and then here you come, and she's interested in you. She might be seeing you. She might be fucking you. She might be, you know, in your orbit, right? And here you are trying to lock her down into something serious again, right? This happens so much. And if you guys could cut out one thing, try to stop locking somebody down. Make them feel free, all right? Freedom is the most important thing that we have as human beings. And this is actually something Coach Corey Wayne says. And Coach Corey Wayne says, you must, the other person, you must love in such a way that the other person feels free. And if you don't know who Coach Corey Wayne is, if you're looking for this video, go look for his shit, because he is a fantastic dating coach and he deserves your views and respect. And I got huge respect for Coach Corey Wayne, but that's something that he says. And I feel like that's the most truthful statement that anybody could have made about love and relationships, because human beings we were always meant to be free, right? And if you believe in God and any of that stuff, God gave us free will, right? And that's something that you can't take away from somebody. And the thing is, a woman can tell if you're trying to lock her down or not. If you're sort of like take it or leave it kind of attitude, right? If you have that attitude about a relationship, that is when a woman is going to sense that you're strong, masculine, and you don't really give a shit. You're just leading her and the romance to where it goes, wherever it happens to go. It might not lead to some long-lasting, loving relationship. It might be a flash in the pan, right? Some relationships just don't go that far, and they're awesome. They're so deep, and you might feel like there's a super awesome connection, and then it kind of ends, right? Sometimes that happens, and sometimes the relationships turn into 50-year marriages. It's just, and see, everyone wants to lock people down because they're afraid to lose them. But if you stop giving a fuck and you just let things be, right? This is more of a rant video. But anyway, if you let things be, you're going to be a lot happier as a person, right? You're going to be that one extraordinary person that she never met. And the thing is, if you try to reverse your psychology a little bit and think, okay, if I don't try to lock her down, like, I'm not telling you to be a dick, but I'm just saying, if something's going well, and use a little bit of common sense. If she just got out of a relationship, or she literally tells you, I'm not looking to date, or I'm not ready to date, I'm not ready to be in a relationship, take that as her way of saying, hey, I'm not interested in this right now. And women will let you know when they're ready for that shit. They'll start asking you questions like, where is this going? How, you know, they'll just say shit like that. They'll say shit that makes it seem like a future is going to happen with you guys. Okay? So when you hear that shit, just be like, oh, okay, I'm going too far too fast. And then you can reevaluate the situation later, maybe a couple months down the road. Keep dating, take a step back, keep dating, and keep working on your purpose. People lock people down because they don't have. A lot of people are so afraid of failure and so afraid to lose something. So they try to lock them down. They try to keep them, grounded. But the thing is, that's the most opposite version of what is attractive, right? What's attractive is when you are like you're more aloof. You're more like, I'm busy. When you're a busy person, you're more attractive because your time is valuable. But when a woman senses that you're trying to lock her down, a lot of little red flags go off about you. Okay? If you're trying to lock her down, it could mean like a million different things in her mind. That's the red flags and the bells will go off in her head. And she'll be like, maybe this guy's not strong and centered. Maybe this guy really has more time on his hands than he acts like he does. See, your actions are what you have to follow. And again, women are fucking intuitive creatures, okay? They can see through your bullshit, especially as a man, instantly. Because we're not like them. We're different than them. And that's why men have to be men and doing their purpose, goal setting shit in their life. Because when you are literally that busy and you have everything going on, you have no time for bullshit lies. You have no time to be like, oh, like, because some people are going to fake this until they make it, right? They're going to be like, I'm so busy, but yet they're fucking jerking off and watching Wolverine, okay? They're going to be like, they're going to act like that. But when you actually are that busy and you're like literally, like she texts you, you don't text back until like 7 or 8 hours later. Be busy. Actually be fucking busy. Actually be that person of value. Because when that happens, you're going to be in such a much better place to ask this girl out when she's ready. Because look, think about it like this, all right? Say the first week and a half, 2 weeks you meet. She's going to be thinking about you because she doesn't know shit about you. She's going to be like, oh, fuck, this guy's really, really cool. I like that he likes this. We share this in common, that in common, right? Then a couple more weeks go by and you start going on dates and she starts like, you start spoon feeding her information about you. You're like, oh, I run this business, or, oh, I do this for a job, or I hit the gym this many times a week and I exercise and I like to improve myself by reading, whatever, right? And then she'd be like, fuck, this guy's really interesting. And then, but say she just got out of a relationship, she's going to have her guard up. She's going to have her heart protected. And she's going to be like, oh, fuck, like, this guy's really interesting, but she isn't, excuse me. She isn't ready to date someone yet. And you just kind of have to put in a little bit more time and be a little bit more masculine and stronger than everybody else around her. And she'll see that you're extraordinary, and eventually, sometime down the road, because you might come to the point where she's like, I'm just not ready to date, and you want nothing but that, and then you're going to keep acting like that, take a step back and just keep dating and just keep on doing what you're doing. She's going to eventually see your awesomeness, and she might want to date you by then. But the thing is, you have to keep working on your purpose and keep working on you and keep doing your thing. The more you try to lock somebody down, the faster they're going to want to run from you. And if she literally tells you, hey, I don't want to date, then just take it at face value and be like, all right, cool. We don't need to date. Let's just keep doing what we're doing. Let's have some fun. Girls just want to have fucking fun, right? So I'm a little bit more serious in this video because there's such little details that you guys really do need to know. And the reason you guys need to know this is because you're not busy people. You guys aren't working on your purpose and your passions and shit like that in life. And when you don't work on those things and you're not busy and you're not focused, that's when you need to know these little details. Because if you were, you would already be so busy, you wouldn't give a fuck about a woman. That'd be the last thing on your mind. You'd be that awesome guy. And it's like, say a woman does come in and she blows you off. You're like, oh, fuck, I don't have time for this. And you're like, fuck you then. she blows you off. She's like, no, I can't be there at 7. I can be there at 8. You can be like, I don't have time for that shit. I only have from 7 to 8. So if you can't show up, let's reschedule. Have a good day. And some guys are so fucking busy, they'd be like, no, sorry, bye. And they wouldn't even text her back. That's how fucking awesome and busy and productive and focused you need to be in life. Okay? Especially when you're starting something new. I'm not ready to date. Take it at face value. Be like, okay, cool. And just keep doing what you're doing with her. Keep seeing her. Every other, sorry about the messages. So every other time you see her, if you guys are sleeping together, keep sleeping with her. What the fuck's the problem? Why do you have to lock her down? Why? You already have that sexual bond and that sexual connection with her. Even if she's sleeping with other guys, make sure that you're giving her the best sex she can get. Make sure you're giving her all that shit so she only wants to see you. Just give her the best version of you, and then the relationship may come after. All right?